श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। उकारस्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम ब्रह्मविदा आप्नोति परम तदेषाभ्युक्ता सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तं ब्रह्म यो वेद निहितं गुहायां परमे व्योमन् सोऽश्नुते सर्वान् कामान् सः ब्रह्मणा विपश्चितेति। ओम शांति शांति शांति। स यश्चायं पुरुषे यश्चासावादित्ये स एकः। प्राणो वा अन्नं शरीरम् अन्नादम् इत्यारभ्य आकाशान्तस्य कार्यस्य एव अन्न अन्नादत्वमुक्तम्। We saw this in the previous session where Bhashyakara summarized the conclusion that both Anna and Annada are within the realm of the created world, that is within the mithya, in the empirical reality, because the status of me being an experiencer is only with reference to the experience and an object of experience. So if there is nothing called an object of experience, and if there is nothing like an experience, then the status of experiencer is also not there. So only with reference to an experience and an object of experience, I am an experiencer. Swarupataha, I am neither an experience nor an experiencer, nor am I an object of experience either. Therefore, the conclusion is whether it is Annam or Annadaha, both are within the realm of empirical reality or Mithya. That is the summary that Bhashyakara picked from the previous section. And there was some question and answer which we already have seen, that the Bhashyakara had addressed all the questions around this. So having said all that, now Bhashyakara takes up the next one, which is Sayaschayam Purushe Yascha Savaditye. And then there is a, in fact, this has already been covered earlier, so Bhashyakara just passes through this. Sayaschayam Purushe Yascha Savaditye Sayekaha. Whatever obtains in this Purusha and what obtains in that Aditya which you see, they both are one and the same. Sa ekaha. Ekatvacha katam ekatvam iti uchyate sayaschayam purushe yascha asau aditye sa ekaha iti evamadi purvavat sarvam. What obtains in Vyashti also obtains in Samashti. That is the Tatparya here. When we say Aditya or the sun, sun is doing certain activities. It comes up every day, right? For us, it comes up in the east and sets in the west. But that may not be the truth, because actually it is the motion of the earth which make it appear as though the sun is rising, which is okay. There is no problem with that, because whether you take sun's rising up and rising setting down as the karya of sun, or just it's glowing, it is glowing at the kind of, it is generating the exact amount of heat which can sustain the life on the earth, as well as wherever it is possible, Mars or wherever. Not so everything is based on the sun, isn't it? Our food is because of the sun. Plants get their energy from the sun. The light is from the sun. The energy is in this creation because of sun. The latent heat is kept in different things because of the heat which has come from the sun. So if you look at the life, all the life forms are sustained by sun through the rains. Rains come due to sun, right? Rains happen because of sun. Plants grow because of sun. Energy is there because of sun. Light is there because of sun. So any which thing you take, it is due to the sun, Adityaha. That is why Aditya is a Pratyaksha Brahman. Even Rudram, Sri Rudram, I think I covered in one of the classes. Utainam Gopaha Adrishan Adrishan Uta Haryaha. By the raising of the sun is why the whole world is happy, because the day is made only when the sun is up there. So sun is seen as the Virat Brahman, because it sustains everything that is here. But then that sun has to give out a heat which is not more or not less than what is permissible. If it like 10% it increases its heat, then we don't know what damages will happen. Same goes if it goes down also. But for millions of years, the sun has been doing its job. Same way the earth, its movement is in the exact, it doesn't change its course, and it rotates exactly for 24 hours. So there is, all this can't be just coincidence. Look at our own body again. This brain, it is floating in a liquid, right? And it is covered by the skull to as a protection. And there are nervous systems. There's so much of intelligence in each one of them. So if not for a conscious entity, these things are not at all explainable. Therefore, the Virat intelligence in the form of Aditya is there as a conscious entity. So like I said, if we have to, when you ask a question to me, who are you? Then I have to say, I am so and so. That I is always a Chetana Vastu. Then only it can say I. Same way you go and ask anybody, that person has to say I am Ramesh. If Aditya is a conscious entity and it can have eyes and mouth and all that, and you can go and ask, suppose it has to say I am Aditya, right? Now that I has to be a non-inert conscious. An inert thing cannot say I am a stone. It can't say that. Therefore, Swarupataha, both Aditya and you have to be the same, because they both are, you and the Aditya are both in Swarupa is awareness. Now the question will be, what about the Upadhi? I have a Karya Karana Sanghata, which is this body, mind, sense complex, which is very different from Aditya. Yes, there is a difference there. Now that is already covered as part of the Panchabhuta and all that. But Swarupa, there is no doubt, correct? There is a Ekatvam. That's why Shruti says, Sayascha ayam purushe, yascha asau aditye sayekaha. They both are same, Ekatvam. At least from Atma perspective, we can see that they are both same. Now come to the Upadhi. This Upadhi also is comprised of Panchabhuta. The gross elements make up this gross body. The subtle elements make up the Sukshma Sharira, which is Prana, Manas and all that. So finally, it all resolves into the Panchabhuta only. Atmana Akasha Sambhutaha, Akashat, we have seen Vayor Agnihi, Agner Apaha, Adhyap Prithvi, Prithivya Voshadyaha, Voshadibhyaha, Annam, Annat Purushaha. So this Purushaha, even the physical Purusha has come from Atma, because Atma became Akasha, from there Vayu, and then that whole Krama happens. And so this body is nothing but food. We have seen that. And this food is eaten by prana, right? This body, physical body is a annam, and prana is annadaha, we have seen. Same way, this physical is annada and pranam is annam. All that we have already seen. Therefore, this whole samashti vyashti swarupataha is the same, has been seen. So Upanishad restates it the second time, and then it moves on to why is it said again, because the Shastra is going to tell something more here. Saya evam vite asmallokat pretya etamannamayamaatmanamupasankramya etam pranamayamatmanamupasankramya etam manomayamaatmanamupasankramya etam vijnanamayamaatmanamupasankramya एतमानन्दमयमात्मानमुपसङ्क्रम्य इमान् लोकान् कामान्नि कामरूप्यनुसञ्चरन् एतत्सामगायन्नास्ते. This all will sound very familiar, because we already saw etam annamayam atmanam upasankramati earlier. Now it is upasankramya, pranamayam upasankramya, manomayam upasankramya. Then what does this person do? Iman lokan kamanni kamarupi anusancharan. So whatever is desired, he obtains those and wanders in those, is how it concludes. Asman lokat, the one who, so the meaning here is evam with the one who understands what? Sayascha ayam purushe yascha savaditye sayekaha. Whatever is samashti, the virat or hiranyagarbha and me are the same. By recognizing this, What does one do? That person obtains, he eats or he assimilates the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Sharira, Manomaya Sharira, Vijnanamaya Sharira. Having acquired all this, that person wanders or wades into whatever are his wishes, is how this translates. Now, why does Shruti get into this? Okay, so Bhashyakara is going to explain. Annamayadikramena Anandamayamaatmanam Upasankramya Etat Sama Gayan Aste. So he simplifies this whole paragraph into this one sentence. Annamayadi Kramena Anandamayam Atmanam Upasankramya. All the way from Annamaya to Anandamaya, these 5 koshas, Atmanam Upasankramya, obtaining, gaining all this. Etad Sama Gayan Aste, the person rests by singing the Sama. Okay, what is this Sama? We can initially, people generally use this and then sing as though this is Sama Veda. But actually, Bhashyakara says Sama here, Samam means Brahman. Sama means Brahmanaha idam. So we will see little later. Okay, but let's take a simple meaning right now. Sama Gayan Aste, singing the Sama, this person is. Now he is going to explain what does this mean. Okay, Satyam Jnanam Anantam iti asya richaha arthaha vyakhyaataha vistarena tad vivarana bhutaya anandavalya. So he comes from the beginning. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma was the rik which was taken by this Upanishad, and then it was delineated asya richaha arthaha vyakhyaataha vistarena. The whole Brahmanandavalli was an elaboration of the Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. So Vistarena Vivarana Bhutaya Anandavalya. So in very detailed elaboration, this one rik. Because why one? This is not one, just one rik, 2 or 3. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Yoveda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman Soshnute Sarvan Kaman Saha Brahmana Vipaschita iti. That iti concludes the quotation. So the quotation was picked up from the rik. Rik is part of Samhita. So it is taken up by this Upanishad and quotes it. That quote had Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Yoved Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman. So that is one part. Then we had Soshnute Sarvan Kaman Saha Brahmana Vipaschita. That is the second part. Now Bhashyakara says Satyam Jnanam iti asya richaha artaha vyakhyaataha vistarena tad vivarana bhutaya anandavalya. This whole Anandavalli focused on Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Now, what is not properly explained yet is the second part, which is Soshnute Sarvan Kaman Saha Brahmana Vipaschita iti tasya Palavachanasya Artha Vistaraha Navuktaha. So the Palavachanam, what is the Palavachanam? Saha Ashnute Sarvan Kaman Saha. The one who gains Brahman, one who knows Brahman, Ashnute gains what? Sarvan Kaman Brahmana Vipaschita Saha. That person gains all his desires along with gain of this jnanam, is what is said. Now, nowhere in the Valli it has been explained how this person gains all the desires. Okay, that has not been explained. How are the desires gained? This person may have a desire to go to New Zealand. I am nurturing a desire to go to New Zealand or say to Sydney. Now by just knowing Brahman, are all these desires fulfilled? So immediately that person goes, lands up in Sydney. It doesn't happen like that. Then how does this gain of desire happen has not been really explored. Therefore, this portion of Upanishad is covering that. Is what is how the Bhashyakara gives the connection. Kete kim vishaya sarve kamaha katham va brahmana saha samashnute iti etad vaktavyam iti idam idanim arabhate. Kete, what are those desires? Kim vishaya va sarve kamaha. So what is the substance of these desires? Katham va brahmana saha samashnute. How does by gaining Brahman all these desires gained, fulfilled? Iti etad vaktavyam, needs to be told. Iti idam idanim arabhyate. With that sense, this section is started. So you can't just make one big statement and not talk about it and say it's all done, okay, you learned Brahman, that's it. How does me knowing Brahman get this palam which you promised at the beginning? Sarvan kaman samashnute. What is the connection? Please explain, one will ask. Therefore Shruti takes it up. Tatra pita putrakhyaikayam purva vidya sesha bhutayam tapo brahma vidya sadhana muktam. Okay, what is covered in Brahmanandavalli you told. What was covered in Bhrigu so far? Bhashyakara says Pita Putra Khyayikayam. This Bhrigu and Varuna, the discourse about their interactions, that Akhyayikayam Purva Vidya Sesha Bhutayam, whatever was remaining in the about the Vidya, whatever is left out in the Vidya, Brahmanandavalli Vidya, which is Tapaha, because tapas was not spoken in Brahmanandavalli. Brahmanandavalli just said what is Brahman. Now, how do I do Manana and Nididhyasana so that this Brahma Jnanam is available? How do I own up this Jnanam? I do Shravanam, I listen, I get the vision. Now, how do I make it available all the time? That needs a tapaha. Therefore, this tapaha, Brahma Vidya Sadhanam Uktam. It is a means to gain that. So get over the obstacles, get the clarity, gain clarity. First you have Shravanam and then you do Tapaha so that you understand it better. Therefore, Brahma Vidya Sadhanam api Uktam, that has been told. Then what? Prana Dehe Akashantasya Chakaryasya Anna Annadatvena Viniyogascha Uktaha. Then what did Bhrigu do? The Prana Dehe Akashantasya. All the way from Pranamaya, Annamaya, Akasha, Prithvi, all this it spoke about. Akashannam, Prithivyanadaha, okay, Pranova Annam, Shariramannadaha, Prane Shariram Pratishtitam, like that it spoke. So one in everything was shown as Annam for some Atta, Annadaha, and the same was shown as Annada for some other Annam. Likewise, everything here, whatever you see in this Jagat is in an Annam Annada form, right? Something we all see, we saw all this. Everywhere there is something eating something else. The whole Jagat is about that, right? We saw that. We eat something and we also get eaten sometimes. In fact, the word Annam itself, Adyate Aticha Bhutani, is how it was described by the Shruti. Annam means what it is. It eats something and it becomes eaten by something else. Therefore, this body is like that. It is eating and then it is eaten. Even right now, it is being eaten by some amoeba, some virus, some bacteria. It's all feeding into this. And finally, some vultures, something will feed, some plants will feed this onto this body. This body also eats from the plants. We are all the time inhaling air. So it's whole. So this body all the time is either being eaten or also being eating something. Same holds for any other form. Even minerals and others are being consumed. Light is being consumed by somebody or other, right? And then they are, that is also being something or the other, we should say, right? The plant, for example, it is consuming something, it is being consumed by something. Therefore, everything it was shown like that. Pranadehe akashantasya cha karyasya anna annadatvena viniyogascha uktaha. So all that we see, the Srishta Jagat, is in the form of an eater and being eaten. And that was shown. And then what did Bhrigu talk about? Brahma Vishayopasana Nicha. The Brahma Vishaya Upasanas were also spoken about. Till there only we have seen. What Upasana? The Samashti Upasana was told, may you look at everything as Brahman. And then what? Whatever Vishesha, your own actions were asked. So may you do the Upasana of Brahman as the work that is being done by your hands, or it is in the form of work. Yoga Kshema iti Vachi, Kshema iti Pranav, like that it spoke about. In your, as a protection in your tongue. Okay, what you say protects you, correct? Therefore, as a protection, may you contemplate that Brahman is in the form of Kshema in your tongue. Kshema iti Vachi, Yoga Kshema iti Pranapanayoho, Karmeti Hastayoho, like that, if you remember. So your hands, the action that is done by your Indriya, Karmendriya, is nothing but Brahman. So the moment you see that like that, then it is Karma Yoga, no? Because then you are not doing, it is Brahman, because the capacity to do was given to you in Srishti, right? The hand has been designed with, so the way your ankles are designed, the way your elbow is designed, the way your fingers have been designed is all amazing, right? With so many joints, and the movements are also in a way that you can lift an object. To create a similar you know um, robo arm, how much research has gone, still it is not as perfect as your hand, isn't it? Even today, the robots that are designed with so many scientists and so much of money and research and all that, how good is it in terms of what the Bhagavan has given us? And it is also self-healing, self-protected. So anyway, so that is all given. So karmeti hastayo. So whatever it gets done in this is Bhagavan only. Therefore karmeti hastayoho, it's at upasana. So it is a fact, and it is also something that you can do upasana on, contemplate on. Because then the moment you contemplate, then you will begin to recognize that yes, it is a fact. Similarly, movement in the form of legs. Leg also another wonder, how the leg has been created. And again, for each animal, it has a different kind of variant, depending on what they have to do. A deer has a kind of leg that makes it run so fast and escape from the predators, whereas the lion has a different kind of, isn't it? Elephant has a different kind of leg. It's more about how to support that weight, not so much about bending and rotating your leg. It is all so meticulously planned based on that particular species. And we say that there cannot be a conscious creation, correct? Which is so funny. Okay, samhatatvat. Therefore, when you see the intelligence in the product, you have to infer the intelligence in the creator. It's so simple. You don't need any, you know, tremendous insights to understand this. Anyway, so pranadehe brahma vishayopasanani cha. So all those upasanas, vyashti upasanas and samashti upasanas, triptihi, in the reigns, like that may you do upasana. That's all was spoken about. Echa sarve kamaha pratiniyata aneka sadhana sadhyaha akashadi karya bheda vishayaha ete darshitaha. Also, what all kind of desires are there? Aneka sadhana sadhyaha akashadi karya bheda vishayaha. So there are things which are like all the way from akasha and subsequent things, right? I like things for as different types of food, different type of things. All that was shown. Ekatve punaha kama kamayitvanupapattihi. So if all that is one, then the question comes, Pashyakara himself is asking this question. If everything is one, sayaschayam purusha yaschasavaditya sayek, if you say everything is one, then where is the question of desire? So how can you say that desire exists? Desire is not possible. Either you have to say these are all different, then only you will desire something else. If I am already a dosa, why would I desire a dosa? Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Veda Jnanasya Sarvasya Atma Bhutatvat Tatra Katam Yugapat Brahmaswarupena Sarvan Kaman Evam Vit Samashnute iti. So, if you are anyway saying already it is Brahman, how can you explain this? Would be the question. How can you explain that he gains in the form of Brahman? Therefore, Uchyate Sarvatmatva Apattehe. So, by gaining Sarvatmatvam, the person gains everything. Now, where is, how can one gain Katam Sarvatmatva Apattihi iti? Aha Purushadityasta Atma Ekatva Vijnanena Apohya Utkarshapakarshau Annamayadi Atmanaha Avidya Kalpitan Kramena Sankramya Anandamayantan. So it's the same thing, whatever has been already covered. Here also, see, basically Shastra keeps repeating the same thing, right? Because it is about increasing the clarity. You can say the whole Vedanta in one sentence, that Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, right? That's all. In fact, Brahmam Satyam is that one sentence is enough actually. Or Satyam Brahma, Yapti Prajnanam Brahma, that's all, right? That is the whole Upanishad. So, but we don't understand. That's why all this is needed. So, Punarukti, that's what we say is not a dosha, because it just tries to, the whole prakriyas are done, brought in, because then for each person the clarity may arrive depending on what prakriya is being used. Okay, therefore it is presented in different forms. So here also aha purusha adityasta atma ekatva vijnanena. By this vijnanam, what vijnanam? Purusha and aditya being one, the virat, the samashti and veshti. The veshti, like your Ghatakasha and Mahakasha, this Akasha being the same, whether the space is inside the pot or inside the can. Actually, the can or pot is what is inside the space. We see the space as though it is a pot space, but it is not pot space, it is the space pot, the pot which is inside the space. Likewise, this Upadhi, we think there is consciousness, awareness all inside this Upadhi, but if you actually recognize it, this whole Upadhi actually is recognized by you. So the Upadhi's existence is within your awareness, not the other way. We think awareness is within this Upadhi, But look at it. If there was no awareness, where is the question of this Upadhi being recognized or the Jagat being recognized? See, go anywhere in the world, any you can go to any other galaxy also. One thing you can never find is the Atma, isn't it? Because that is the only thing which is non-objectifiable amongst the things that we all are aware of. Because and within that only everything is. This Atma or Jnapti awareness is within which all the galaxies also exist. But it doesn't exist as one thing. Anywhere. You can not find it anywhere. Correct? Therefore, what is objectified is within what objectifies them. Purushadityastam Atma Ekatva Vijnanena. Then by this Vijnanam, this Ekatvam, this Virat also, the Viratvam, the Samashti, only the details are not known to us. Because this Upadhi is not capable of understanding all the details. See, this my Upadhi, I cannot right now understand what is going on in Zambia at this time. Because my Upadhi has only so much capability to just know what is just next to me. That's all. But the Virat or Samashti Ishwar Upadhi is capable of knowing every detail. Correct. But that whatever is obtains and makes that Upadhi have that capability, that is Swarupa Brahman only. So the only difference is that Upadhi has more capability, whereas our Upadhi has a different capability. But the Swarupa which is making that Upadhi function is Jnaptihi, which is same, whether it is Virat or the Vyakti who is here. So the Vyashti and Samashti Swarupataha are the same. Upadhi also, if you drill down, is the same. It also goes and resolves in Satta Samanyam. Purushadityastha Atma Ekatva Vijnanena Apohya Utkarsha Apakarsha. So the Utkarsha and Apakarsha, all the variations are resolved in the Purushaditya. The Utkarsha is in Aditya, the Apakarsha is in this Jiva. Now the both those get resolved because Swarupataha they are same. It's not, when I say Swarupataha doesn't mean that there is a separate, Upadhi is separate reality. It is not. Again, we have to, so then it becomes like a Dvaita only. It's not like the wave and ocean are very different from the water. Every inch of wave is nothing but water only. Similarly, this Upadhi also is, if you actually look at what is Upadhi, that again resolves into Sat only. Because Karyam Karanat Ananyate, we have seen this, right? That every part you take, this is hand. What is hand? If you say, then it becomes fingers and arm. What are fingers? Then you will say it is bones and flesh. Then what is bone? Then you will say some calcium. What is calcium? Then it goes to some atoms. What is atom? Then it goes to some energy. What is just keeps on going. You can keep on answering to some extent. Finally, it just resolves into Satta Samanyam. Therefore, Apohya Utkarsha Apakarsha, the largeness, smallness, all that gets dissolved in this Brahman. Then Annamayadi Atmanaha Avidya Kalpitan Kramena Sankramya. So this Annamaya, you recognize what it is, nothing but Sat. Then Pranamaya, that is nothing but Sat in you. When I say Sat, it is you. Sat is not different from Chit. The Astita and Banatvam, Asti Bhati, both happens in every object because of your Swarupa only. We say something exists because that existence is lent to every object by your Swarupa. Other than that, everything else, Tat Karanena Ananyat only. It just keeps going, and then finally that Satta is lent to it by your Swarupa. So Astitvam is given by your Swarupa. And it is Bhati. When you say it glows, it is lighted. It is lighted by what? Again, your Swarupa only. Even the sun is lighted by your Swarupa. Without it being recognized as sun, there is no sun. Right? Anyway, so therefore, what happens? Annamayadi Atmanaha avidyakalpitan kramena sankramya anandamayantan anna prana manaha buddhihi, that is vijnanam, then ananda is all obtained by owning them up as not different from you. Then satyam jnanam anantam brahma adrishyadi dharmakam swabhavikam anandam ajam amritam abhayam advaitam phalabhutam apannaha. What does that person gain? Satyam jnanam anantam. That person gains the Swarupa, that is Satyam, Jnanam and Anantam Brahma. Having gained that, what kind of Brahman is that? Adrishyadi Dharmakam, Adrishye, Anatnya, Anirukte, Anilayane. We have seen that. Nadrishyam, that which is non-objectifiable, that doesn't have a particular locus, because every locus is located in that Brahman. And it doesn't have its own Atma, Anatnye, Anirukte, Anilayane. You can't spot it and say that this is Brahman, because that this itself doesn't exist. Anirukte, Anilayane, Abhayam Pratishtam Vindate. He gains, one gets rooted in that Swarupa, because that is one Swarupa. Swabhavikam Anandam, and that Ananda which is Swabhavika is not a Vishaya Sukha, it is a Swarupa Ananda, because it is not hindered by any limitation. Because unhindered by any kind of limitation is Ananda Swarupa only. So one gains that Swarupa. What kind of Ajam, Amritam, Abhayam, Advaitam? That which was never born, because birth is within time, but time is within Brahman. So where is the question of birth? Amritam, that doesn't yet die, because again death means within time, but time itself is within Brahman only. Abhayam, there is no bhayam, because udaramantaram kurute atatasya bhayam bhavati. There is nothing else to create a fear. Advaitam, phalabhutam apannaha, as a fruit, the person gains this. Fruit of what? Fruit of knowing this Brahman. Iman lokan buhu adin anusancharan iti vyavahitena sambandha. All that is here going to Sydney, right? That's why Buradin, Burbuaha, all these lokaha, wherever that person is in the form of the Brahman only. Katham anusancharan kamanni kamataha annam asyaiti kamanni kama anni annam kamataha annamasya tatha kamataha rupani asya iti kamarupi. So whatever is desired in the form of annam, the form of rupa, all that anusancharane sarvatmana iman lokan atmatmena anubhavan, whatever one had earlier desired, now desires, doesn't desire, it doesn't matter, sarvam atma only. Therefore sarvatmana iman lokan atmatmena anubhavan. So once one recognizes what is this atma, there is nothing, whatever is a desire, the person sees that the desire also is oneself only. What is desired also is oneself, and the desire also is Ishvara. Dharma viritto bhuteshu kamosmi Bharata Rishabha. The desire is Bhagavan. In fact, through desire only the world is operating, isn't it? Therefore, Kamakshi. So that's why we say the goddess is in the form of desire. Desire is nothing but Bhagavan only. Because the whole Srishti is sustained in through that. Otherwise, people will not just move at all. Kim, what does this person do once the person gains all the desires? He is like totally free. All the longing and the needs are all gone. Then what does this person do? Etat samagayannaste. That person sings. What does this sing? What does that person sing? Sama. That ha, hu, ha. That person is happy, elated. And here Bhashyakara says Samatvat Brahmaiva Sama Nirdosham hi Samam Brahma. In Bhagavad Gita also says, right, Bhagavan? So the Sama is Brahman. Satta Samanyam we say. So everywhere it is Sat only. So Sama only. No, there is no Utkrishta Apakrishta. So Samatvat Brahmaiva Sama. And that Brahman, because it is Samam, it is Sama also. Samaha eva Samaha. The Bhashyakara, not Samaveda. It's not how we can say simplified. But Bhashyakara, because the context lends itself. The whole thing is about Brahman. That is the context. So where does Samaveda comes in here, right? The more contextual is only the Brahmatvam. Therefore, Bhashyakara Samatvat Brahmaiva Sama Sarvananya Rupam Gayanne. Very beautiful. So the Sama itself, Bhashyakara is taking as Sarvananya Rupam, non-different from all that is objectified, witnessed, not different from what is witnessing all that. Annada, there is no difference. So Sarvananya Rupam Sama Gayanne, singing that I am all that is here, Shabdayanne. And sing, not only singing, Bhashyakara says Atma Ekatvam Prakhyapayanne, teaching others. This Jnani is happy to teach because he or she is in that Ananya Rupam, experiencing that oneness. Atma Ekatvam Prakhyapayanne Lokanugrahartham. The person doesn't have any pressure to teach, to tell others, but Lokanugrahartham, because to help others, being kind to people who are not able to gain this, or not even aware of something like this exists. So seeing that they are losing out, this person, Lokanugrahartham, being kind to the world is how we can translate this. Lokanugrahartham. That's why the Guru is Ahaituka Daya. There is no cause, there is no hetu. Ahaituka Daya Sindhum is a phrase which is used because the Guru doesn't have a hetu. That person does not see any duality or pain. There is no cause. It is seen. Everything is seen as, a Maya only. Using this word Maya also is very, see, Bhashyakara, very rarely the word Maya he uses. And still people call him as Mayavadi. It is all Ekatvam only he talks about. Doesn't say Jagan Mithya. Very rarely. Mithya Bhutam here and there you will use. But Ekatvam only. Atma Ekatvam Prakhyapayan. Brahmaiva Sarvananya Rupam. That's what he says. He doesn't say Jagat Mithyatvam or Jagan Mayatvam Prakhyapayan. Does he say that? He doesn't say that. He says Brahmaiva Sama Sarvananya Rupam Gayan Atma Ekatvam Prakhyapayan. So oneness, the Brahmatvam is what a Jnani will talk about. The world is no problem for a Jnani. So you don't have to say this world is Maya, all this is all painful. Buddha says that. And then people say it's very similar to Advaita. Where is it similar? Buddha is saying this world is all misery, it is sorrow, it is, you have to get away from it, gain nirvana. We don't say that. We embrace everything as Brahman, right? Not run away. Even a sannyasi doesn't run away. The person is after the jnanam and the lokanugraham only. Even jnanis or sannyasis also embrace the jagat. They don't compete. That's different. If I don't compete is different from, you know, castigating the jagat. That is not what is done by Advaita or even Shastra. We don't have to say Advaiti and all that. The later people created all this Visishta Advaita and Dvaita and all. So we have to call it as Advaita. But that is all. Like they say, no, why there is no name for Hinduism? So Paramacharya said, why, there was no need because there was only one religion. So why do you have to have a name? This is dharma, that's all. Only after others came, then you need to say what you have to name this. Likewise, this Advaitam, you had to call it Advaitam because somebody said Visishta Advaitam later. That's it. Otherwise, we don't say all that. We are Shankara doesn't use those kind of terms. Atma Ekatvam, so the Mayavadi and all that is not, is all without understanding. Atma Ekatvam Rakhyavayanne. So this Jnani, what does this person do? Atma Ekatvam, that person tells Lokanugrahartam Tad Vijnana Palam cha Ativa Kritarthatvam Gayan. And that person also is a Kritartha. Who is that person? The Badita Anuvritti is still there. Now you can, because you can ask this question, Kritarthatvam for who? The person has become Brahman. Is Brahman having Kritarthata for the gaining this knowledge? No. Then who has the Kritartha? This Jiva only is Kritartha. Then where is this Jiva? We call it as Badita Anuvritti. So there is still that Jivatvam, the essence of Jivatvam is gone, but it is Baditam, it is impacted. The person still has to put on a shirt, correct? And comb the hair. To do that, you have to say this is my body. Otherwise, you can't. That is called Artha Kriya. There is some meaningful actions have to be done with this body. That is still there. So it's not that that person is suddenly disappeared. That doesn't happen like that. Therefore, Kritartatvam is for that Badita person. Therefore, Pashyakara Ativa Kritartatvam Gayan Aste Tishtati. So there is no arja, there is no pressure to teach or talk about it. But what else will the person talk about after gaining this? That's why Tachintanam, Tatkatanam, Anyonya Prabodhanam, all that is said. Because nothing else, the person doesn't go back to, you know, some other this thing, right? Yeah, I mean, Jivana, people have to take care of certain essential things, that is okay. But the primary focus is on, you know, helping people gain this. Because one sees that it is an immense blessing to have this jnanam. And Lokanugrahartam, that person also teaches anybody who wants to. That Samagana ha hu ha hu ha hu ahamannam 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 ahamannado ahamannado ahamannadaha ahashloha kritaha gishloha kritaha gishloha kriti ahamasmi pratamajarutasya पूर्वं देवेभ्यो अमृतस्य नाभाहि यो मा ददाति सयिदेव मा भाः अहमन्नमन्नमतन्तमात्मि अहं विश्वं भुवनमभ्यभवां सुवर्णज्योतिः. So this jnani sings ha oo ha oo ha oo, like that he sings, he or she. Is what the Upanishad says. Because having gained this, the person is ecstatic, like Archimedes and all that. Aho ityetasminarte Atyanta vismayakyapanartham. So what does this havu means? Bhashyakara says aho. Oh, like that we say, no, exclamation. Atyanta vismayakyapanartham. Yeah, what to say? An extreme, exalted, bliss or excitement, whatever you want to say. Atyanta. So the person is like totally lost in that Brahman, and that sings and then runs is what Upanishad says by gaining. Because see, you are let loose and you are the whole Jagat, means what kind of a feeling that when that jnanam happens, right? An ordinary Vidya Sukha itself makes one not even recognize that person is not wearing the dress and runs in the road. This is about Sarvatmatvam, right? Once that person gains, that person is ecstatic, is what Bhashyakara says. Aho ityetasmin arthe atyanta vismayakyapanartham. To describe the ecstasy, this ha is used. What he says, kaf punaha asau vismayaha iti uchyate. What is this vismaya? Advaita atma niranjanopi san ahameva annam annadascha. Okay, even though atma is without any parts, it's advayam, still ahameva annam annadascha. Even then I am the all the experiencers and all the experiences and all the experienced objects. So annam api ahameva, annadaha api ahameva. So whatever is here, that's what it is. Like we said, everything is annam annada only. So and then kincha ahameva shloka kriti. Not only just annam and annada, but I am also the shloka. What is shloka? Bhashyakara. Sloko nama anna annadayoho sanghataha. Coming together of the experiencer and experienced things, or the eater and eaten. So that's a sanghatam. It's a collection of all that. Tasya karta chetanavan. That which is making all this happen. That chaitanyam, that whole swarupa, which is bringing together this anna annada jagat, is me. Annasya eva va parartasya annadartasya sataha anekatmakasya pararthyena hetuna sanghatakriti. So the food of others for others, parartasya annasya annadartasya sataha anekatmakasya pararthyena hetuna. So there are varieties of this food which is for all that is here, and all the food and eat, not just food alone, like I said, anything which is consumed or experienced or all that, and all the experiences, all the samashti, the sangata kriti. Therefore, in that samashti swarupa, if I am bringing it all together as the Chetanavan, like a Hiranyagarbha, therefore Trihi Uktihi Vismayatva Kyapanartha. So 3 times it says Ahamannam, 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 Ahamannado, Ahamanna, like that it is says. So three, when anything said 3 times is considered as Kyapanam, Shanti, 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 like that, right? So that is emphasis. 3 times you say it is emphasis. Ahamasmi bhami pratamajaha, pratamajaha, pratamotpannaha. Now as Annam, Anna Sanghata, Upanishad says, I am pratamajaha, born first. Because without Annam, there could not have been a life, correct? Because every life consumes on another life. Without consumption, even plants consume either on life or on minerals and sun, like plants do. So there should have been food first. Therefore, pratamajaha, oshadibhyaha annam is what it says, right? ऋतस्य सत्यस्य मूर्ता मूर्तस्य अस्य जगतः देवेभ्यश्च पूर्वम् अमृतस्य नाभिः अमृतत्वस्य नाभिः मध्यं मध्यस्थम् अमृतत्वं प्राणिनामित्यर्थः. Satyasya ritasya murta murtasya jagataka. For the whole jagat which is in the form of inert, unmanifest, manifest, whole thing that you see. Jagat means everything, all galaxies, not just this earth. Devebhyaha purvam amritasya nabhihi, amritatvasya nabhihi, the madhyam. I am in the midst of all life. Matsamstam amritatvam praninam, my own swarupa, which is, so this person who gains this jnanam recognizes this, that the whole jagat, not as an annam alone, as a annam, not just very eaten food. Annam, annada sanghata surupam, right, which is in the form of chetana vastu. That person is the nabhi, is the, it is the matsamstam amrit. It's in the heart of the whole thing. We say, no, the heart of the city. Matsamstam amritatvam praninam. All the life are hinging around me, because I am the Swarupa of all that is here. Like that, this person who gains this jnanam, all the desires, every desire is gained within this, because this person is gaining not just I am Brahman, but also I am all that is here, without leaving out anything. It is, that is how this person, so this whole Upasankramya is taken as an elaboration on the second part of the Rik, which is Sarvan Kaman Samashrute. Therefore, only when you gain a desire, you will be very exalted. Isn't it? Ecstasy comes when some desire is gained, then oh, or Vidya, you gained the knowledge, you are happy. So that ecstasy, this person gains everything, then gains, that means all desires are gained. There is infinite ecstasy. So the infinite ecstasy has to be told, means what you have to emphasize. That's why everything annam, aham annam, aham annam, aham annam, ha, hu, ha, and all that Shastra says. People think it's Samaveda. It's not Samaveda, because the word is there, etat samagayan naste, immediately this is taken as Sam. This is not, because people don't understand the context. This is about somebody who has gained the Brahma Jnanam, how that person will sing the song of the soul, something we have heard. So that book is there. So like that, this is song of the soul. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.